Hello, beloved survivors. This is Autumn. Today, I wanted to offer a sister show recommendation that is especially relevant to the moment we are all living through. The show is called Staying In with Emily and Kumail, and it's hosted by a married couple named Kumail Nanjiani and Emily V. Gordon, who you may remember from their moving collaboration on the 2017 film The Big Sick. Emily and Kumail are both writers who work from home. Emily is a chronically sick person who often has to quarantine herself, and Kumail is her main caretaker. This is not a show about COVID-19. Rather, it's about the do's and don'ts of staying inside during this global pandemic situation we all find ourselves in. Emily and Kumail offer movie, TV, and video game recommendations, along with advice rooted in their own experience working from home and staying indoors. The show also features calls with their friends and family to check in and offer tips on how everyone can stay grounded while socially isolating. All proceeds from this podcast go to charities helping those hardest hit by the virus. We're going to feature a clip from the show. If you like what you hear, you can keep listening by searching for Staying In with Emily and Kumail in Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, or wherever you get your podcasts. Take a listen.
We'll just talk a little bit about our history with this quarantine. This is what happened. About 3 or 4, is that where we are?
I would say it's about 3 weeks ago. I was
Emily was at a friend's house.
I was at a birthday friend gathering.
Yeah, and I'd sort of been following this coronavirus thing as sort of a thing, and I'd heard like, oh, it only affects people who are old, people who are blah blah blah, all that stuff. It's just sort of like fuzzy stuff. I'd tuned it out. This was about 3 or 4 weeks ago.
So
I want to say this was
oh no.
Okay. So I would say in American consciousness of this virus, there are 2 periods.
Yes. What are they, Kumail?
There's the time before Tom Hanks and Rita Wilson got the virus.
Yeah.
And the time after that.
What are you calling that?
I would say there's the pre-Hanks Wilson era and then the post-Hanks Wilson era. And you have to say it like, pre-Hanks Wilson. Like Meet George Jetson.
Jane, his wife. That's right.
Yeah.
No, it's true. In our house, Kumail will just out of nowhere, we'll be sitting silently or I'll be in a separate part of the house and I'll just hear pre-Hanks Wilson.
Anyway, I'm so sorry. Anyway, so this was all pre-Hanks Wilson.
Pre-Hanks Wilson. Yeah. So I'm at this gathering
and I at this gathering.
I start getting texts from Kumail.
Well, I'll tell you what happened.
Okay, please.
Okay, you start getting the text.
I start getting texts that are literally the first text I got at a birthday gathering. We're having a good time. We're enjoying ourselves. Wash your hands.
Yeah, perhaps you shouldn't have been having a good time.
Wash your hands, Emily. Wash your hands.
Don't touch anybody.
And then also specific ways of how to wash my hands. Weeks ago.
Right. So this was about 3 or 4 weeks ago, pre-Hanks Wilson. What happened was I was at home. I was playing video games. And I saw some coronavirus thing, right? That was like, here are the people who are at higher risk. I clicked on it. And my wife, my lovely wife, Emily, is in 2 of the high-risk groups. There's the immunocompromised group, which is the condition you have, and the respiratory distress group because you've also...
I've had lung surgery, yes.
You've had lung surgery, which was as a result of the other conditions you have. Full-on freak out, full-on meltdown.
That's when you lost it. That's what caused it.
That's what it started. And
I'm also 85.
Yeah, she's also 85 years old. So you've like hit it all. You got like a bingo card of corona high risk groups, and you've like, if we can get you to start smoking, honey.
Oh man, I'm winning.
You've won. So basically, had a full on meltdown starting that night, and it went for about 2 weeks, leading right to the Hanks Wilson.
Yeah.
And this is what happened. So I fully started freaking out. I've never had that, such a sustained period of panic.
You had a panic attack, which you've never had before.
I'd never had a panic attack before, and I had a panic attack.
Not even that night. That was a little bit later, yeah.
No, that was about 10 days into the freak out. I've just never had a thing like that. I was sitting on my computer, and suddenly I started seeing black spots everywhere. Like I couldn't focus, and my vision was going like weird black sort of clouds were going over it, and my heart was going really, really fast. And I was like, oh, I think I have like an aneurysm or something happening. It just felt like my brain wasn't in control. So then Emily, I was like, hey, I didn't tell you for a long time. And then I was like, hey, Emily, just so you know, there's I was gonna go work out, but there's like some black clouds over my eyes. So I'm gonna wait till that subsides. And then you sort of were like, I think you're having a panic attack. And knowing that actually helped.
Yeah.
And what
I think
helped
people often think it's a physical thing when it's happening. Oh, I should also mention, by the way, that my career before I was a writer was that I was a couples and family therapist practicing for about 6 years. And so, we're going to kind of talk about some of the mental health implications of all of this happening.
Right.
But so luckily I was Johnny on the spot
anyway,
right there for you with the panic attack.
Right. You told me it's a panic attack. And then I turned on a video game and played a video game, Star Wars Jedi, Fallen Order. And that actually helped, even though that was at a very tough and frustrating part of the game, which I do love. That helped calm me down.
I often tell people, by the way, when you're having a panic attack, what helps a lot is listing all 50 states. It's a very kind of oddly low stakes, mindless activity that is very engrossing in some ways because it is hard to do.
I would have a panic attack just trying to name the 50 states. Like that would bring on Arkansas, Illinois, Idaho,
Alabama.
I'm done.
You can do this.
I'm out.
I believe in you. I always forget Wyoming. God bless Wyoming.
Which
I love
one
you.
were we in? North Carolina?
Yes, honey. That is where I was born and raised.
Yes.
Thank you for remembering.
And during that period, the sort of the 10-day freak out period, we went out of town because we were like, all right, let's get away. Let's get out of the main city because we know this thing is coming. We went to sort of a part in the middle of nowhere. We went to a nice hotel there. And
it did not help.
It did not help. It was this weird thing where the worry is coming because of my worry for you, but ultimately I'm making it harder for you because stress is one of the triggers for the condition you have. And so I'm in this weird place where I'm trying to protect you, but also weirdly making it about myself the whole time. And
wow. It's, by the way, I'm so glad we're recording this so I can play it back for you later.
Oh no, what I'm really good at is intellectualizing my own problems, giving other people advice on the stuff I've learned about myself and doing nothing to fix myself. So just because I know what it is, hun, don't mean I'm going to do anything about it.
Insight does not equal behavior change. That is a very big axiom in the therapy world. People can tell you all day long the things they have insight about. It does not mean they are changing anything.
Anyway,
but hopefully it does for you.
We'll see. Only time will tell.
Yes.
So we're at this hotel. I remember specifically we went to get breakfast. They have like like you just go and there's like a bunch of food out and you pick it up and donuts or whatever.
A buffet, I think you're referring to.
Yes, that's. My God, how long have we been in isolation? 3 months?